From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's the nightcap to a big Christmas day full of football. The Ravens and the Niners. Off we go from Santa Clara.
I got you, boy.
Purdy going to the air right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Looking for deep. Time. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On third down, it's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Niners first down. And he's going to have it by 20. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. The Niners had 8 and 6 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Purdy's throw caught by Gray. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Purdy from the gun. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud.
Ray McCloud on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Play action. Now Jackson steps away. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson, option right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Purdy. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
No, we changed this.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second and 5. Now Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A yard all they need, but it's third down. On the ground, it's Gray. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. To the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
That's pulled in at the 32. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now San Francisco will call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, 49ers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2 yards to go, second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jackson will throw again. That is caught and in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Ravens 21, 49ers 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
We ain't giving up nothing.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
49ers 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On third down, it's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown. 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is caught downfield by Beckham. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 33 yards that time.
Despite running. I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Down the left sideline and down to the 19-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
No, we changed it. Hey, middle. Where's it on?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Intercepted.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here's a 2nd and 5. Purdy now to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 18. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside at 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, middle. Yeah. Middle.
Another run here with Dobbins. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On third down. Jackson. That's complete left side to Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. He will push his way down to about the 14. Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. But just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Jackson. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. Tucker's kick is good, but there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Flowers going to go in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers from 8 yards out. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
115 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
On 2nd down, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
Throwing the out route and complete.
That's Flowers.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Now it's Jackson.
Escaping the pressure right.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown.